Right, good morning. Back on the tope horse. Well, a horse. Haven't seen any tope this year yet. Having another go. We'll bang at it today. Nice, calm conditions. I'll spin you around in a sec. Perfect for view conditions. Perfect for mackerel feather. You should get some bait. We've got a bigger tide as well. I think it'll be better all around today. I think my dad might come down as well at some point.
Let me see that around.
Yeah. So whatever we get, pollock, whatever, we'll be using for bait. Hopefully mackerel. We'll see what happens. Like, spin you around. This is a sea state. Fishing my mark today, my favourite spot. Really easy for landing fish on. Big fish. More comfortable feathering off because you're at sea level. Been a really good spot to me over the years, this one. And no one's fished off this section hardly this year. It's been potted out like mad. So I'm hoping that the seabed's clean as well, you know, in terms of line snags and what have you. We'll have a go, see what happens. Right, we're just getting these feathers out. 3 casts in. Not had anything yet. Got a couple of small sabikis on my normal feather rig. There's been a few joey mackerel about. So at least we can get some joeys. At least it'll be fresh bait. We've got a bit of pollock and pouting left, but we want to be using something fresh, pollock, mackerel, whatever. So we're going to have a good hour at this. Hopefully that'll be enough to get something. Just bringing it into edge. Just in front of us, in front of these rocks. Just working it like you're on a boat, jigging it. Sometimes it's good for getting pollock, this method. Because it's deep up here, you don't really need to wind too fast. There's not much kelp in front of us either, you know, just off the rock face. So we'll see how we get on. I'll keep at it and we'll update you in a minute. Right, so far Jay's had a nice mackerel and a nice pollock. I've decided to put a flapper rig out trying to catch some small stuff because we're struggling for fresh bait. So I've got this rod here is just cast out. Some slithers of squid on, not cast too far out. I'm just going to pre-bait. The rig ready when I change baits. But it's slow progress so far. Just want,
I've got fresh bait.
just want some, you know, a few baits. That's all. Just let's see how we get on. Like it's not looking good at the moment. We've got some frozen. We desperately want fresh. Pollock, pouting, porcod, mackerel. There hasn't been the amount of mackerel down here this year. It's really been tough going. We're just disappointed because we're hooking them early in the year. We started catching them and now we're struggling like mad. Even when we were at the start of September, we struggled. We didn't get enough for bait, but that's just been the story of the year. Just getting by, getting enough for bait. I've probably used pollock more often this year than any other year. You ain't no. You ain't. No. So Jay's in background there, feathering. So I'm just going to pre-bait this rig. A little bit of squid. I'll just move you closer. Just a sec. Yeah, so it's got a tote flapper, 25 snooze, 50 body. I'm just going to get a little bit of squid.
No, it's right a minute.
Yeah, it's caning through to it right, isn't it? So cut a couple of slithers of squid off this, basically. Just like cut a little triangle off, like that. Just go straight up the middle of it. So I want it to flap about in the tide on these small hooks. So I'll just nick it through once, twice, not messing about a bait elastic, but I want it to flap about like that. Pollock and porcod and that, they do like Well, I just seem to like it basically, and seem to hook up really well like, when it's done like that. And obviously, it can, if you want to flick it out a bit further, you can do it as well. Because obviously, your bait's fairly tough, squid's fairly tough into it, because it's double hooked as well. It's not going to come off. Got a rip. What's all about? Oh, we're getting a bite. Oh, first bite. Just wait there a sec. No, no on it. Yeah, the note on that, guys. A dainty bite. I probably possibly should have let it go a bit more. At least that's the first bite. So I'm going to clip this rig off, clip that one on, cast it back out, and we'll keep going at it. Struggling with camera a bit, as you can see. We'll sort something out though for when we're bottom fishing, so you get a better view of the sea and the rods. Next bait out, Philip the pouting. Next reeling, next bite, Philip the pouting, get in. Fresh bait. Right, so it's just looking like we're just going to have to keep the flapper rig out. Sorry, you've got a rock here now. We're just going to keep the flapper rig out and keep just picking bits up. Jay's feathering it, and he's going to have 10 more casts, and we might put 2 flappers out to right, then have the 2 big baits. Sorry about the camera, guys. Have the 2 big baits straight out off here, like basically. We'll just keep bit bashing if you like. Hopefully there was enough bait. Let's have it. It's just really disappointed with the mackerel, you know. It's just left the like a real weird feeling down here, you know, about the lack of mackerel this year. But it is what it is, isn't it? You know, that's fishing. Some years are really good, some years are average, some years are poor. And I've got to say, for myself, we've done very well on the bull, Huss, pollock. Not done so well on mackerel. There seems to be an abundance of pouting off here lately. That's probably why there's so many congers, possibly. But like I say, it's just been disappointing for myself with the taupe as well. I think as many bait fish here, the taupe won't come close enough in for our casting abilities, if you like. So, it is what it is, though, isn't it? I'm happy being down here no matter what. I don't start getting frustrated, even if it's a bit disappointing, you know. If it happens, doesn't it? It's simple as that. It's a beautiful part of the world down here. See plenty of wildlife and stuff when you're down here. Catch plenty of fish regardless. And the big boy turns up or big girl turns up. It does, doesn't it? Simple as that. If you don't, you can't make it happen, can you? You can try, but the fish need to be here to catch them. It's simple as that. So, but we were talking in the pub last night, and it's one of them. But if you're not catching many mackerel, chances are if there's any taupe here, they're probably going to feed on something else, aren't they? So if you, whatever you can catch for bait, use. There seems to be quite a rise. It's got a bit choppy, hasn't it?
Yeah, stepping
There's
back.
quite a big rise and drop on the sea. So, yeah, we'll see how we get on. Fingers crossed. Something plays ball. He's just had 2 more mackerel. Get in. I think might be putting feathers back on in a minute. Right, guys. Jay's managed 5 from 5 mackerel. I haven't managed any. Just put a tote bait out. Small bait, mackerel head, single O'Shaughnessy, pulley rig, 9-ounce lead. Just come up on top to cast her out. Got a casting cannon on this. Seems to work really well with heavy leads and big baits. So we're on top. I'm just going to launch her out basically. I just want to step a bit close. I don't know if you can see me. I hope you can. Get right queasy up here. I felt like I was going to go in with that then. I don't know if you saw me actually. Sorry if you didn't. Let her sink. I'll pass my rod down to Jay. Put it on tripod below us. It's on bottom now. I hope you can see us at that. Just a sec. Yeah, you can just. Jay's just tackling his up. That rod's already on tripod. So we'll just see how we get on.
That's not me.
Okay?
I would think it's a real one.
Alright. Still got there's a bit of tide going left at the moment. I've set my drag quite slack because obviously don't want to lose the rod. So yeah, managed five decent sized mackerel, not them Joey's, Charlie Lincoln, not them tiddly little Joey's.
I don't come down here for Joey's.
You don't come down here for Joey's, boys. So I don't. I've seen it. Just trying to adjust the camera a bit, guys. Like you can see my tripod. I will do. It's just really awkward because I haven't brought a camera mount down with me. See how we get on. Fingers crossed. Well, the sea looks absolutely perfect. I'm surprised that we haven't had more mackerel. Jay's done alright, he's had 5 so far. And this rod on the end, I don't know if you can see it there with the yellow line, that's my dad's rod. He's just come down to join us, show us how it's done. Just after low tide, let's see what happens for the rest of the session. It's got a fish on. I'll do the top. Let's have a look down here, see what's coming up. Strap conger, I reckon. Come on. Oh, it tangled, didn't it? Your rig tangled as well. That'll be a conger, that. It's on again. Yeah, just had a really good bite again. So it seems quite a decent, nice fish. This. We'll spin it round and have a look. Bigger conger. Have you got it moving still? Is it moving still? Yeah. Still no sign of it. It's a Huss, I think. Yeah. I'm all right. It's a nice Huss, that, isn't it? It's a double. Yeah, I'm not bothered weighing it, but it's a good double, isn't it?
No. It's about 8.
It's bigger than you think, that. £8.11 Huss. Male Huss going back. In fact, it's probably after he spewed that octopus up, it's probably more like £8.3. Nice one. It's on again. Does it feel any size? Is it worth going down? I think you'll be able to bring it in. I'll be able to get it off flat rock anyway, won't I? Just bring it one in, it's on again. Steady as it goes. Strap. Yeah, we'll get him put back. Nice one. Yeah, right, we're just winding session down. I don't know if you can see the rods over there. Not been so good for myself. Jay's ended up with 7 mackerel. I don't think we've got any footage of any of them. He's had 7 mackerel and a pollock. All mackerel have been decent. So what I was saying about not being so good, we've managed okay today in the end between us. Obviously my dad came down. He's had an £8, 11-ounce Huss and a strap conger. Me and Jake's been really poor on the bottom baits. We're just finishing the session off, like I say.
Windmills around though, wasn't it?
Yeah, we pulled around quite a bit, left, right, etc. As you do. but it's not been a very good session for us, really.
You'd have to come down, caught 2 fish. It's
Yeah,
like, right, I'll see you back at bungalow, lads.
Come down 3 hours after us, fish for 3 hours, had 2 fish, and then gone back up. So
Showed you how it's done.
showed us how it's done, basically.
Even caught a mackerel, first joke.
Yeah, even had a chuck with mackerel feathers. And had a mackerel. I've had about 300 casts. I probably had more casts than Jay today, and he's caught more. I caught any. So we're going to go back up. Probably go for a pint at the pub, and that'll be it for this weekend. It's not been bad. Well, it hasn't been good either. It's been a little, not fairly unspectacular. But you've got to be in it to win it. I don't know where the tope are. I don't know where the tope are off here this year, but it's been a struggle. I don't know if anyone else has had any this year off here. I haven't seen many reports from the end of the link, to be honest with you. So
It's not been bad, it's not been good, has it?
no. So, but listen, we enjoy it down here regardless. It doesn't make a difference. I'll always fish down here, so that's it basically. It's just fishing, isn't it? So other than that, we head back up now. Unless something happens, obviously we get a streamer before we go, which I don't think we will. We'll be back on in a minute. I think I'll do close down when we get back. Actually, to be fair. Right, guys. Well, we're actually on the way home now. It's the day after the fishing trip. Well, last fishing session, should I say? Absolutely wiped out. To be fair, I'm shattered. Yeah, like I said, last bit of the video, fairly unspectacular session. Well, 3 sessions. My dad obviously did quite well in the last session. Managed the boat, reasonable boats. Small strap. I struggled. I only had a pouting and a small porcod. Jay had some nice mackerel. I don't think I got any mackerel on film. But yeah, it wasn't brilliant. But we'll go back to the drawing board now, and we'll try again very soon. It's been a tough one this year, really, but like I've said, like I've repeated in the videos, that's fishing. We'll just get back on the horse and try again if you like. Other than that, that's it for this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. It was nice to see my dad catch a fish because he hadn't done any fishing for a while. That I like this video basically. So like I say, that's it for a couple of weeks till next time. So we're gonna get at Chester Services. We're gonna get set back off in a sec, and we'll see you in the next one basically. Thanks for watching. If you wouldn't mind subscribing, hit the subscribe. And we'll see you in the next one. Thank you very much.